All right, Joe Bros, we back. Been a minute, but we back. All right, let's get in the swing of things. Welcome back. It has been a hot second. Been a little bit over a month, I think, since the last chapter dropped. I think this one came out a little bit later than the last one, if I remember correctly, but we're here. We got JoJo's content, and we do have some gorgeous Irene that we are going to read afterwards. Again, the plan still is going to be, I want to get through his previous works. So we did a little bit of gorgeous Irene last time with a chapter content. We'll get through maybe like a chapter today. And we also got through Outlaw Man last time, so that was pretty cool. Just seeing Araki's writing style and development also with his art is fun. It's fun. It's definitely giving us a window also into the time period that the manga industry was allowing certain things to be written is also fun. But yeah, you can see like the road work that he puts in with these other stories he did to what would become something like JoJo's. Stay hydrated. Although right now we got bad weather, so we got a lot of hydration coming our way. But like I did with the One Piece stream, which you haven't seen, we just did. Go check it out. I will say, we do have bad weather tonight, so I want to try and get rocking and rolling through this, so that way, hopefully not, but if we do lose power, we can get pretty far into this. Hopefully, even finish this JoJo chapter, and then if Irene gets cut away, we'll just push that back for another time. So, I'm excited to see where we go from here. We had just finished the zoo arc, trying to get back, and trying to understand the whole situation with our boy over here. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute. I actually have to remember the fucking crew. Hold on. God damn, it's actually been too long. What's his name? I think it's F. He begins with F. Not Paco. It's our goddamn team. Usagi. Yeah. Usagi. So we just got done the zoo arc trying to get Usagi's family back, and we sort of succeeded where we got his mom back, and we're trying to get her to a secret area so that way she can get healed. But we still have to locate his sister that got taken by now what seems to be a third party in this, where they are connected to the U.S. Marines, or at least someone was falsely identifying as a U.S. Marine on the raid against Howler's mega yacht. So there is now more people getting involved for the search of the rock, of the super rock that is granting this, extra luck and wealth and mechanism power. So, just saying, if this leads to a villain that is not Howler, you heard it here. You heard it here first. That I thought from day one that Howler, though he has a cool design, his motivations are pretty interesting, especially when we got into that flashback. But the vibe around him didn't fit final villain. It really, really didn't. The idea that he would grow into a better villain could still happen, but I just don't see it as of right now. But furthering that, we might get a new villain. If the person that was infiltrating the Marines last time was the person that they're trying to hype up here, especially Merely May, with the whole situation right now that she apparently knows who the adversary is that we're up against, and saying that they need to go incognito. They cannot respond for a little bit. They have to get to a safe location, and until then there can be no communication because they have been wired this entire mission, this entire time, for months now. So this person has insane resources to pull on. She knows who they apparently are, and they are taking this threat very seriously. So, if this person is going to be the final villain and is the person or group that was posing as the Marines, if that's who they are, then this moment here would go even harder because, John fucking Rod over here, Jojo stand that got the internet moving, hell fucking yeah. Unironically, one of Rocky's weirdest but yet somehow craziest designs for a potential stand. This could also be the final villain stand. And again, the theories are plethora what this thing is doing to people. My guess is I'm going to land on it's literally light. It is radiation photons that they are siphoning through someone's body, similar to like electrical grounding and whatnot, but photons. And he is transmitting them through someone's body and is like destroying them on a molecular level. That's what I think this stand is doing, because this thing just emerges out of the fucking ether. This two poles that glow, give off this radiant light. And even the guy, I forget his name, but the guy that we fought against this arc, he even says they're rods of light. John Rod here. And at the end of it, they just kind of fade back into like the atmosphere. I think it would just be simple, but simple in the straightest sense for Araki is still creative. It's light. I think we are genuinely getting a stand made out of light and is using photons to kill people. Yeah. So, once again, final villain not looking like Howler. And if this is a final villain stand, I like it. I like it. And this could go extra hard because Jodio's stand does involve gravity. Light and gravity, they usually don't mix too well. So that would be a cool little theme right there, off the cuff for a matchup. But yeah, we're now, I guess, going into a new arc. I'm excited to see where this goes. We should be incognito, try and get Usagi's mom to safety. But after that, who knows? Who knows? Hey, Koro, welcome to the stream. Hello. John Rod, the meme? Yes, the one, the only. The fucking blew up for like over a month. Was last chapter, a month ago, is that character. Yes, indeed. We were there. We were ground zero, baby, when that chapter came out. And I said, like, this stand is super fucking cool. Unironically, I love it. I love it. And I'm glad the internet said, you know what? We love it too. Like, I mean, just for an example. Like, this is probably already one of the best memes. This is probably already one of the best memes in Part 9. People going crazy for John Rod. Again, I don't think it's Howler. I really don't. I really don't. But yeah, so like John Rod just coming in, everyone, all these extra crazy designs Araki has done for like the stands, good ones and bad ones for the final villains. Nah, shut the fuck up. Stand down. King Crimson, Zawarudo, D4C, Killer Queen, The Wonder of You, Made in Heaven, John Rod. Yo. Again, unironically, I actually do love this design. It's like so almost, it's like Araki's like taking his creativity and is going from one side of his artistic creativeness to the other side and is still feeling like Araki. Like, I love it. 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 And again, if this is the final villain's design for this part, or like his stand power design, I'm with it. And again, just like with Howler, that people liked the theory on for Howler, if he was the final villain, he's introduced early on, which is good because, you know, we had that thing with Toru. You have his stand make a menacing appearance, literally, also memeage. he makes a menacing introduction, not the actual person itself, but the stand, similar to Wonder View, but early on to say, hey, Howler, the JoJo's gang, guess what? Player 3 has entered the building. Get ready. And they are no fucking joke. So yeah, I'm excited. I am really excited to see where this goes. I only saw one episode of JoJo's Season 1, Episode 1, and or JoJo's Part 7. Koro, what are you doing here? You need to binge JoJo's. You have to binge JoJo's. Go watch JoJo's, because it'll be a lot faster. There are some content that's different from the manga. Go watch JoJo's. It's good. It's fun. It has its ups and downs later in the JoJo's parts, but I think JoJo's is overall a staple for anime. That's all I've seen from JoJo's. More. You need more. More JoJo's. Accept the creativity and bizarreness of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Do it. But yes, that was the meme character that was just introduced. And what a meme. What a fantastic meme. And yet, amazing story piece for this part. I'm with it. I'm with it. I feel like now we've gotten our flow. We've gotten Part 9's flow ready to go. Sup, Rico? Never seen JoJo's? That means you're here for me? That's what that means. I can't believe this shit. I mean, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I love that you guys are here for, like, the content of just me being a goof. But, like, you guys gotta read JoJo's, watch JoJo's. Come on, it's JoJo's. You do you. You do you. If you do, however, want to catch up to JoJo's and you get to Part 7, I have a read-through that we did over a year ago that you can go check out. So you can have me on the background while you're reading the chapter content. Same thing with Part 8 as well. I'm currently finishing Mob Psycho 100. I'm on Season 3, Episode 2. Mob Psycho is really good. It is up there for probably one of my top 10 favorite animes and manga. Emotionally, it is probably one of, if not the best thing that one has written. So that's cool. That's good. That's good anime. So you know what, Karu? Finish Mob Psycho. Do that. Then get into JoJo's. Yep. That it means. I got you. But anyway, I appreciate all the love and support for you guys just hanging out here. Go see JoJo's. Go read JoJo's. Go watch JoJo's. But I appreciate it. Anyway, let's go. JoJo's Lands, JoJo Part 9, Chapter 39, Underwater. Underwater to the island of Hawaii, Part 1. Underwater? Is that the stand name? We're going to fight a water stand? Oh, shit. The eagerly awaited return of the 5th member. Yo, let's go. Really? Charming Man? Yo, we've been wondering, where the fuck did he go? Where the hell did he go? He said he went back to his village, but, like, it's been months. Hasn't it been, like, 9 months? There's been theories. There's been questions. Where did he go? He's finally coming back? Oh, Araki, please. Please. He was like one of the cooler things in the party. Oh, Araki, come on. So, Paku, Dragona, Usagi, and of course the main one, Jojo. They're heading off somewhere, and I guess waiting for Charming Man. I like this. Alright. Usagi's mom. Again, we have to get her to safety, but we are going our separate ways, so sad. A mother saved by her son. Now, what words do the two have for each other? Yeah, the relationship wasn't good. And I think the fan theory was also speculated, and maybe was implied in the chapters, that Usagi's real dad was the guy that she was cheating on, not his biological believed dad. The guy that she went to go stay with and then killed. So There's ideas like she also resented Usagi because he represented her infidelity, was also why she also didn't like him. Not sure. It's a cool idea, though. You know, JoJo's has no limit with bad parents who take it out on their kids. So it's not your fault, Mom. Not one bit. Max didn't seem like he was a bad guy either. Which is kind of crazy, because if that is his dad, he literally met his real dad when he was dead. I yelled a lot of mean stuff back there, but Mom, you didn't do a single thing wrong. Crazy. Being very mature, though. In this world, there are people that see me as less than a disposable item in a video game. They don't even see me when they look at me, Jojo. I've come to realize some people are like that. Baku carrying him, Usagi. Okay, well, we gotta go. Again, his sister is still missing, so we have to find her, but, you know, that's for a later date. Mom, I'll definitely get back the stolen $300,000. I'm glad that we're not forgetting about that either. Like, that was a whole big start for this arc, that there was an internet scam that these guys did that stole $300,000 from them. I'll definitely get back the stolen $300,000. I stake my pride on it. So that could mean that he's gonna fucking die. I hope not. I hope not. And I'll bring back Tori with me. Yeah. His mom, Jojo. Come on. Jojo, you didn't have a lot of character stuff with him in this arc. You had character moments, but you didn't have character substance like I was hoping for. So I hope you're taking this to heart too, Jojo. Jojo, again, thinking to himself, looks around. They're going into an underground parking lot. What do you think? Yeah, hard to say. I mean, and JoJo's literally, even though it's meme to high heaven, the stand could be like anywhere. So it's like trying to go out in public view is kind of like a death sentence if you're not careful enough. It's like one wrong move, one wrong turn, and you're fucked. Maybe someone's still watching us from somewhere in the Diamond Head landscape. Someone is watching us. Jojo, I'm sorry. Ever since we were kids, you've gotten caught up in my awful situations because I did things. What do you mean? You know the truth. Everyone could tell you were meant to be a shining example of high school student with a bright future. Yeah? Wait. We're talking about the same Jojo, right? This is the guy that, as a kid, he lit a school bus full of students on fire. A shining example of the school system. Maybe. From a certain point of view, I guess. I guess the idea is like, you shouldn't have done the path that we are in. You should have gone to school normally. You shouldn't be selling drugs. You shouldn't be anywhere near blood and death. You should just have a future where you are clearly smart and you're using your gifts to elevate yourself. And then from that, you can elevate our family out of poverty instead of sacrificing a moral stance to get it done quicker, I guess, arguably. But the things that you lose along the way, I think is the idea that Dragon is trying to get at. You know it's true. Everyone could tell that you were meant to be a shining example of high school students with a bright future, but instead you ended up burning down a school bus. Yeah, but I mean, he did it to protect you, but also, he is also kind of just fucked up. And when my ex-boyfriend shot you in the back, which we still have to come back to, you were the one who the law treated as the bad guy. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Araki doesn't hold back when he wants to write the law enforcement in his story as pretty fucked up. They're not the greatest. I feel like all these things have hurt you mentally in a lot of ways, in a lot of small ways. You're even becoming a drug dealer. I mean, like, I feel like we're trying to have this nature versus nurture argument in a way. But we've seen, and even had arguments, Jojo from the jump, he's not all there. He's not. I mean, even the villain in this past arc was even saying, dude, just admit it, man. You were born a fucked up individual. And I think that is something that this main character of this part's going to have to deal with. I'm hoping, at least, that he's going to have to overcome his insidious nature. That's kind of why I want to go back to when their boyfriend shot him in the back. Because when he did that, I wonder if we can see it. No, we can't see it. His Joestar brand is scarred, representing that he's not, in a way, a true blue Joestar that we traditionally would see. There's something inherently wrong with him, but maybe he can overcome that to shine once again, as they're saying, as a true Joestar. That's kind of what I'm hoping Jojo's arc is. However, I've also thrown out, I don't think it will happen, but if Jojo had become the actual main villain of this part, that would be kind of crazy. A Jojo that would become the main villain for his part would be awesome. It would be amazing if Araki could do that. But now with John Rod and Howler still out there, I'm not too sure. Like, the pieces that you would have to set up, it would have to be a lot. But, again, just trying to say this argument of you were in these bad situations that led you down this path, and I'm sorry, is half true. The other half, though, is there is something going on with Jojo up here and in here. In the ticking chest area and in the big noodle area. There's something inherently going on with his faculties that is leading him more and more down the path of, hey, I'll do what I gotta do because money, survival, all that. So, yes, Dragona, but no Dragona. I'll make sure to get to the chat, by the way. I'm going to read through the chapter, then we'll get to chats. But please comment, and then I will absolutely pour through. I do appreciate all the engagement. I feel like all these things have hurt you mentally in a lot of small ways. You even become a drug dealer, something that you can't tell our own mother about. And I'm the one who caused all these things to happen. I also don't think that's true. Dragona, hey, big bro. That whole high school student with a bright future thing, I really might be crazy. I don't know. See, he even admits it. He even leans into it like, yeah, like, dude, I might just be insane, so please don't say that. I mean, I am a lowlife, a drug dealer who lurks in the shadows, and I'm having a pretty good time. Like, he's not bashful. He isn't. He's like, yeah, I'm a crook. I am a crook. There's nothing, I'm going to apologize for. I do see the chat, by the way. Again, I'm not ignoring chat. I'm just trying to get through the chapter. So, again, you guys can chat away in there. I'll try and get into the chat's discussion once I'm done with the chapter. So, again, not ignoring, just reading. The whole bright student in the future, I really might be crazy. I don't know. I'm a low-life drug dealer lurking in the shadows, and I'm having a pretty good time. But the whole idea of a bright, shining future means you're someone moving forward towards a goal, right? Even if you're in the shadows, you shine because you're heading somewhere. That's us right now. We're not different from that at all. So, okay. As long as you're moving forward to something, that's what matters, I guess, is what Jojo is trying to get at. We've come across the path we're meant to follow. It's a radiance, powerful enough to shatter even the absurdity that destroys the things people hold dear. We have nothing to be afraid of. He's very cold when he says that. He's unflinching about, like, again, we are moving forward. That's all that matters. And once we reach our goals, it shatters the absurdities along the way. Let's climb even higher. Let's get our hands on the lava rock and save Usagi's sister. And get rich while we're at it. Money. So the security cameras on the parking lot. Did you fake the camera feed? Turn off our cell phones too. Usagi. Yo, dude's fucking tired. I mean, he got bit by a fucking lion and lost a leg. Usagi isn't looking good, and there's nothing here. She said there was supposed to be something at space 234A of the underground parking lot. Merrily May, huh? Maybe a stand? Over here. Shh. You guys, over there. Behind you. Who? Who's this? Here, down here. Do we have like a stand that's gonna make like a subspace? Like a little area to hide in? Like Usagi did? Just so you know, I haven't heard anything from Merrily May. I don't know what's going on here, so don't talk to me about anything. I don't want to ask you anything either. Alright, so this guy's coming to help him for a favor? Interesting hat and design. He's an older dude. Who is this guy? Dr. Roberts. I think we've heard this name before. Oh yeah, that's the shady Dr. Roberts. She told you to hurry up, so come on down here. I think he does have some weird teleportation thing. Unless this is a car? Like a massive mobile truck? And they're like, oh. Hey, yup. So, what's with the van? Does Merrily May own it? You brought the foot, yes? Lay him down over here. Okay, so he just has a mobile van. I thought it was like a portal, but I guess not. I'm gonna inject him with some heavy-duty drugs. Okay, so this guy's got a whole setup here. He's giving like Speedwagon Foundation vibes with his setup. Can you really fix Usagi? Has anyone ever talked to you about stand users? I mean, Merrily May knows about stand users, and as far as we can tell, she doesn't have a stand. So there's kind of like this recognition of regular people understanding stands. You're not Merrily May's lover, are you? I said don't talk to me. You know, asking the real questions. I don't want to ask any questions either. There's like a hatch over here that Jojo's going for. It looks like we've got instructions to literally go underground. Jojo. So about that code. That's right. Again, I'm hoping my code theory is correct. That the code is Jojo is a fan of Rohan's manga. He is going to publicize a chapter. That's why we got that content last time, where his assistant, he made some last-minute edits. He gave it to her in person, not to go over any fax or emails or whatever, because they know they're getting wiretapped. He made some last-minute additions to the chapter. He highlighted some things that they do not want to change, meaning I think there's going to be a code in the dialogue of that chapter. He, as a fan of his chapter stuff, will recognize that, and he will parse the code, because that's what Rohan was getting at. I hope that's the case, because I think that is such a cool idea, because, you know, he obviously sees himself as Rohan Araki, so there could be a non-zero chance in that chapter he could give us, the readers, a code to actually figure out and be like, part 10 is happening, like some crazy shit like that. Again, maybe I might be stretching it, but just the simple fact that he's doing a mangaka code as a mangaka, I don't know. I like that. I like that idea. So it looks like that theory is coming to light. So the code. What do you think? Kishibe Rohan's code should point us to where we want to go. I think of you and only you as my number one fan. I believe from my heart that you are my number one fan. Then rephrase it was, how you feel about it. Can you figure it out? You're the only one that can solve this code, since he only told you. I haven't gotten a clue, but the fact that he's going out of his way to call his number one fan means I get the feeling that the key to this code is hidden somewhere in Rohan Sensei's work. Yes. Let's fucking go. I love it. That's gotta be it. He's telling me that there's a hint hidden in the story or a dialogue somewhere in the pages of his manga and I need to decipher it. It's probably gonna be the new chapter. That way, no one but a true fan will understand and be able to crack the code. By the way, my absolute favorite scene is on page 92 of volume 15. Sure, some nice random facts right there. The scene where Pink Dark blast time away. What? The scene where Pink Dark blast time away, that part is so goddamn awesome. I got every last page and panel and the line of dialogue from volume 15 memorized. I don't know if I have that for any fucking manga. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what manga volume and or page do I have memorized to a T? I don't know. I really don't know. So, fake fan. I'm a fake fan. I'm not like Jojo over here. Like, he's got this shit fucking memorized. Axel. Then you should be able to solve this. But there are other volumes of the manga. In total, he has 120 volumes. So he's also fucking Oda. How many volumes actually do we have out? Nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. Oh, wait, hold on. As of at least the AI search. The AI search at least says, as of 2026, Araki Horikoshi JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Horikoshi Hiroko Araki JoJo's Bizarre Adventure manga has a total of 139 takoban volumes in Japan, spanning across the 9 distinct story parts. I think this is because, my guess, because part 3 was apparently weird in how they serialized the volumes. I think it's because of part 3. Part 1 has volumes 1 through 5, and this is not counting like the remastered stuff that I have. Like, hold on, actually, I have part 7 right here. I'm assuming this is not counting the more thicker serialization that we have for later parts. This is like the more thinner manga volumes, like the more traditional ones. So not these. Battle Tendency has 7 volumes. Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, has 16 volumes. Part 4 has 18 volumes. Okay, all right. And then Part 5 has 17 volumes. Part 6 has 17 volumes. Yeah, 20. Yeah, true. Steel Ball Run. Fucking Christ. Yeah, that was... Whew. And then, yeah, JoJolion, 27. Okay. So we have 132. All right. So actually, Rohan has less than his own fucking creation. Huh. I'm shocked. There's a total of 120 volumes. What, seriously? How many pages is like that? The series is still ongoing. And there you go. Still on... Dude, again, I'm not going to say I was the one person that cracked this idea, but I swear to God, go back to my fucking VODs. I literally said as one of, like, the instant, like, things that the code was going to be. What if it was a manga chapter? Go check out the VODs. Go check them out. I'm going to go check out other people's, like, VODs, too, of when those chapters dropped. I want to see if anyone also was thinking if it was going to be a chapter. But I swear to God, that was, like, one of the first things. And lo and behold, yes, manga chapter. Still ongoing. He figured it out. Jojo. What are you doing, Jojo? I need to check something on my phone. I need my phone. What are you doing? Knock it off. Jojo, taking your phone out of the bag could be dangerous. It'll just be for a second. A second is all I need right now. I need that phone. I mean, a second might be all the enemy needs. Kishibe Rohan's manuscript for his ongoing series. Back then, during the conversation at Iku Iku's hideout, Kishibe Rohan, speaking from a Japan, ended the call saying he had to hang up because he had a deadline. Dude, the hints. I get it now. It's the latest manuscript. I mean, if this was the case, because the work behind the scenes is what? Every manuscript that gets publicized is like 2 to 4 chapters out from when it actually gets finished. So, like, the thing that Oda's working on right now, let's say, like this instant, that chapter, like, let's say he's working on this week, is not going to get, I think, publicized until like maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks down the line, something like that. So that's going to be an issue because that chapter probably isn't going to come out. Although that would make, I think in this case it is going to work like that, but I think behind the scenes that's not technically how manga gets publicized. When do manga chapters release after a manuscript is finished? Manga chapters usually release 2 to 3. Yep, there we go. 2 to 3 weeks after author has finished the manuscript. So, technically speaking, 2 to 3 weeks. He has to wait 2 to 3 weeks. That's how it should work. But I think in this story case, Araki's going to speed that up. At that point, he hadn't created the code yet. He was actually about to make it. Maybe he went to create the code right after that phone call. Has it actually been 2 to 3 weeks? Maybe not. Kishibe Rohan was working on his manuscript at that time. He must have drawn the key to the code right into the dialogue of his latest chapter. And his manga's being released digitally. And remember, there's a time difference. Hold on. Let him cook. Hold on. Wait, I underestimate Araki. Hang on. And remember, there's a time difference. The release date is based on Japan's standard time. It might have already been released, so I need that phone. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I was going to go into the week thing. So I need that phone. Jojo, don't turn it on. Put it in the bag. I mean, he needs to check out the chapter, though. He's like me. He needs his fucking fix. He needs his JoJo's content. You have to put it away. Ooh, someone's on the car. Someone just touched down on the car. There's bang, boop, beep, bang. Someone is above them. Yeah. Oh, boy. You gotta be kidding me. Did he even turn on his phone? I think he's in the process of turning on his phone, but I don't know if, like, he got it all the way on for them to track him. Somebody's on the roof. And again, you hear boom, pop, poop, bum, boop. Paku, what are you gonna do, man? Looks up. No! Oh, wait. If we seeing the stand, again, that probably means it's not the final villain stand, A. B, Paku, you can't handle John Rod. No way, John Rod. No, please, not like this. Yo, don't do him like that. Fuck, this might not be the final villain stand. No, all that hype I just said, no. I mean, unless he's really gonna, like, fuck around with them this early. Oh, no. But at the same time, yo, they're gonna fucking fight John Rod? They're gonna fight John Rod now? But he's not touching them, and he's already pulsating. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Yo, Paku. Square up. He has, like... His stand allows him to control his muscle fiber, but I don't know that's going to do shit against this. I don't know. So John Rod's coming. It's a stand. It followed us. Yeah, that's a stand up there. All right. Jojo gets his bag. Jojo didn't even turn on his phone. How the hell can it already be here? Doc. Yo, quickly, finish his surgery. It's coming inside the van. I don't know if it's just one, but I definitely get the sense that it's a user who's on the roof. It's got to be a long-range stand. That sound. What are these noises? Okay, so that's how we also know this thing is coming. When it does the paku, 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 whatever this like sound effect is. This leg, no! Oh my god, what is it doing? It has to be some, like, Kizaru photon shit. Like, we're just seeing a bombardment of energy be released from, like, I think 1 foot. 1 fucking foot. Boom. Just a massive array of energy pierces the van. I mean, someone's gonna get hit by this. And there he is. There. Oh my. Dude, he has. He has aura. Bro. What the fuck? He has fucking aura. Oh my god. Look at him. Just. Hey. Oh no. Yo, Doc. Again, I hope you know about stands. But I guess it doesn't really matter because. You're about to fucking deal with a deadly motherfucker right now. Brother, what the fuck? He, like... It is kind of like Kizaru. He, like, pierces the roof of the van. And then he kind of almost, like, reforms into his amalgamation. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It might just genuinely be light. This thing starts to pulsate again. Doc, move. Move, Doc. Yo, this panel goes fucking hard, man. I love this panel. No. Oh my god. Yo, Doc, just run. Doc, it's over. Doc, listen, man. I hope you have a stand. Something. Because you're about to get packed up. Oh my god. Fuck, it's locked on. I got you. You're in my sights. Alright, so John Rod. I love that's how else we're just going to call this thing until we get an actual name. So John Rod makes his move. Again, pulsating. Doing the wiggle. Touches something. Oh, he's like... Wait a minute. Actually, hold on. Where is everyone else? Weren't they just there? Hold on. Yeah, this is not wait. This is not a big van. Unless there's, like, another area. Are they, like, in another area? Like, there's, like, multiple levels to this van? There's, like, an underground van area? Yeah, because where is everyone else? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, are they in the same roof area? Or is there, like, another floor? Because I'm not seeing them anywhere near here, but I guess maybe they have to because that's where the phone... Whatever. The placement's weird. Anyway, he gets the phone. He gets the phones, and he breaks their phones. So this guy knows. Like, he knows. Like, hey, nope. Not gonna let that happen. Dude, Doc. Doc, we literally knew him like for 2 seconds, but Doc, it's been nice knowing you, man. This thing starts to split apart. What's it gonna do? Leaves? Wait, really? Really? Huh, I thought we'd do more. I mean, let me see. He splits and he goes back into his 2 cylindrical pole. Okay, Doc, you live to see another day. Wait. Where the fuck? Where? Wait. Wait, how much time passed? How much time passed from this thing coming onto the fucking roof of their van and this thing barging its way in to them leaving, and they're in something? Chapter title was Underwater. They have a submarine? What? How much time passed? How much time do they have? It did not feel like they were in here that long. Yeah, this is weird. I mean, I guess this Doc's just that good. He's just that quick that he was able to reattach his foot that quickly. And then in the middle of this thing, like on their truck, they were able to get off. Like that. Okay. All right. Sure. There's a fucking submarine. Whoa. Where are we going? How are we doing this? There is a weird submarine that our crew, I guess, is in. I guess we're in, like, the sewers? Is this like a shrinking submarine? Usagi, unconscious. Jojo, Dragona. So, this is what Merrily May... I'm surprised the John just didn't destroy that area. They have a submarine. Was spending the money on. There's an escape route even deeper down the underground parking garage. It's got hydrofoil, propulsion, and a marine toilet. Top speed is about 10 knots. It says here that with power for oxygen supply is CO2 scrubbers and air filtration, it can stay submerged for 96 hours without a crew, with a crew of 2 or 4. All right, I mean that's perfect. Holy shit, they have an actual escape submarine. Getting my Final Fantasy VII PTSD. It looks like the exit, which is used to the sewer system, is off the coast of Waukee Beach. There's food and drinks here too. Damn, prepared. Wait, want to see the menu? We've got a beef curry, scrambled eggs, bruschetta, osbako, mako area simmered in miso, and ramen. Of course, ramen. I had no choice but to leave my phone in the van. Yeah, I mean, if you had that much time to get in this thing, did you look up? I remember something. Kishibe Rohan's latest chapter drops tomorrow because of the time difference. 5 a.m. on this island of Hawaii is midnight in Japan time. That's when we can read it. The island of Hawaii. So they're going to take this submarine into the sewers, out to the coast, and they're going to another island. They're going to the main island. They're going to the main big island of Hawaii. Okay. All right. That's crazy that they had a submarine in this parking lot, making it look like he's letting the guys who are eavesdropping on the code search for it while actually having written it yet. This is something that only Kishibe Rohan would be able to do. The hints to the code is for sure in the latest chapter. It will be telling us there at 5 a.m. Are we going straight to the island of Hawaii then? We know that somehow there is someone following us, right? Either way, no matter who the enemy is, we can't decipher the code until 5 a.m. It's not there now. What about Dr. Roberts? We just left him there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, for all you know, he could be dead. He's gonna be okay. Yes, he'll be fine. He's unrelated to this whole thing. After all, he was just around to treat Usagi's foot. I mean, depending on the villain, they don't give a fuck. Oh, you help them? Collateral damage. Like, that's a bold assumption that he's not just gonna fucking die. But hey, listen, we gotta keep it moving. We need to keep our mission moving. The enemy has only one objective: to locate the lava rock until that location is known anyway. They're only targeting the place we're headed. They're going to use Usagi's little sister there too. Robert. No way, absolutely no way, no way. I don't know anything. I haven't seen anything. Absolutely not. Merely May said my only job is providing medical treatment, that I don't have to do anything else. I just take the money. No, I don't know anything. I haven't heard anything. Is he actually talking to someone, or is he just sad and fucking, you know, almost died? Oh, this is a flashback. I guess this is a okay. I want you to get the word to him about what just happened here. We're leaving now, but sticking to analog means it's up to you to let him know. Got it? Oh, okay, so this is how we get Charming Man. Okay. His name is Charming Man. He lives on the island of Hawaii. Oh, true. That's right. He does live there. He lives on the island of Hawaii. His younger brother went missing on the mountain. If you don't, even if you're safe right now, the enemy's eventually gonna come to finish you off. Got that? Dude, again, fucking cold-hearted, man. Yeah. So I need you to do a mission for me. That's if you live. You know, good luck. But if you do live, I got a mission. Go locate Charming Man and let him know we're coming. No way, no way, no way. Absolutely not. I got absolutely nothing to do with this. Why are you telling me this? Shitty brat. Hey, just do it. Forced into a shared fate. Yes. Again, presuming this guy just didn't die is crazy. But, Jojo. Okay, that's the chapter. What a chapter. What a fucking chapter this was. We got John Rod, man. We got John Rod in this. I did not think we were going to get him again. I thought we were going to wait. So there might be hope. Yeah, he might be the final villain still, but they're using him so much. I'm like, so much being 2 chapters, but you know what I mean. Okay, let me get to some chat. Because, what time is it? 10:40? 47 pages for Arena. We will definitely have to speed through that chapter, and then we'll call it. Okay. Chat time. Crazy chapter. Now we gotta wait another month. So yeah, so everyone that was here just to hang out with me and hear my voluptuous voice, thank you. Thank you. And make sure you read JoJo's or watch JoJo's. Let's see where we go. Okay, so it's the art style I need to get over and enjoy. It'll take time for me to adjust to JoJo's. Do you have a problem with most of the new content that you see from JoJo's? Like, is the content of the art that you don't like or particularly have an issue with? Is it this kind of art style where they're like very thin? Or are you talking about the classic, the golden age, as I say, the real peak art style? Like, this to me, I know people have issues with, especially the anatomy of how Araki draws his characters. I do not give a fuck. I think this is fucking amazing. Like, there's some good art now at the end for the newer parts, but this is beautiful. Chef's kiss. I wish we stuck with this. I really did. It's just so good. It's so clean. But I am curious on what specific art that you are referring to. But if you do get over the art, wherever it is. I think you'll enjoy the story. I think you will. Only watched it for a couple of episodes. More, Rico, more. Same thing happened for One Piece when I started it. Fair enough. Yo, live reading Jojo Lands. Yes, I am. Welcome to the stream, Wolf Kitty, if you're still here. Yes, we do Jojo's content whenever the Jojo content comes out. I also have VODs for Part 7 and Part 8, if you want to go check those out. When, yippee, yes, yippee indeed. When I'm in a blaming myself competition and my opponent is Dragona. That's fucked up, but yes. Dragona really said it's my fault that you're sick and twisted, and he's just like, no, I'm just a fucked up individual. Like, listen, Dragona, I love you, but it's not your fault. That's why I really liked Mudra as an antagonist. Oh, yeah, the guy. Yeah, he was cool. Again, he brought out a lot of things for our main cast of characters. But John Rod. But yeah. Again, he brought out a lot of sentiments about, especially our main character, about his mindset and the fact, like, what is his journey? What is his, story going to be about? The path of evil could be before him, or will he be redeemed? And he will overcome his sense of greed, but the greed is what motivates him. As he's saying, as long as I'm motivated to keep going forward, it doesn't matter if I'm in light or I'm in darkness, because we will have radiance by the end of it all. So that's an interesting concept. Like, it doesn't matter if we're in a dark place in our lives doing dark things, because it pushes us forward, and eventually we will see a light. Interesting idea. Both of them have mental struggles, and Jojo is about a risk. Is about a risk as Mudra is. To be honest, yeah, I agree. I mean, Dragona's life has just been nothing but suffering, so they're extra fucked up on themselves. But like, Jojo's mentality is, I can't fuck up my mentality, because A, that's how I was born, and then B, that's kind of how, using Kashimo's line from JJK, that's how losers think. He has to believe in himself to the point of his plans are some of the stupidest plans ever. But if he doubts himself even for a second, that's a hesitation that could cost him his goals. And this goes back into this whole idea about mechanisms that we cannot see in the universe that tilt things in people's favor. Like, by him almost having this blind belief in himself, he believes that he can achieve his goals no matter what. Because that's how, like, people are achieving the impossible, doing the invisible, row, fight the power, and then eventually you will again reach the radiance that will overpower the absurdity. Like, it's an interesting motivation, because you would see this on other storylines, but we're seeing this unwavering faith, radicalism in his objectives and his plans, even if they are genuinely stupid plans and they don't work out. But even if they don't work out, he can't doubt himself, because once you doubt, you will set down a path that you will stumble and crumble. It's kind of the idea, at least I get, with Jojo. Versus Dragona, who's literally just, no, my life is fucking pain. It's suffering, and I'm sad that I brought you into this. Although, again, they are blaming themselves way too much for Jojo, who, again, says, no, I'm literally just born this way. That's why Mudra and Jojo are in the same situation. Yeah. Both of them have mental struggles, and Jojo is about a risk as Mudra is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I think Jojo could get worse, but I do think he's going to end up doing some things right at the end. I was not too far at the end. Like, I want him to have, like, however long this part's going to be, in the middle. But I want groundwork to start soon. Because I really thought this arc that we just got done, the zoo arc, was going to have some, like, Usagi Jojo build up. Like, each of his crew is going to have something that unlocks something in Jojo. Not, like, redeems him outright, but kind of just, like, builds the groundwork for him to understand who he is, have a sense of humanity that he maybe doesn't have right now in his mindset. Again, there is something inherently corrupt about Jojo. Where you literally see his birthmark, if I can find it. His birthmark has a scar from the boyfriend of Dragona that shot him. Which, again, I take to mean that his inherent Joestar attributes that we see from all the Joestars is not there. He's not driven by passions, and righteousness might be a little strong, but that sense of righteousness, if anything, he has the dark desires that our other Joestars are like told and warned that they should be careful. Yeah, dark determination. But like he's like inherently like born with that. And I feel like we've seen dark determination show up in part 9. But like the flames and whatnot. Like he's almost preset to this rather than the normal Joestar mindset where they can slip into this, but he's already here. He's already pre-baked into that. But yeah, so again, it would be interesting if Rocky would make him the villain of this part, a Joestar villain, but he should have a character arc that probably won't go down that way. I kind of hope Rocky represents Jojo's ASPD more, not super positively. Yeah, it could be. Hi, I'm Chat. This is very entertaining. I'm obsessed with Jojo Lands. This is feeding me. Good. Be fed, my child. Welcome to the banquet. Howdy, Dr. Man. Yeah, the Dr. Man, again, I think we have seen him where he's been mentioned before. So we got him. Fucking poor bastard. Just being brung up into all this. He's just like, fuck me, man. I don't know what's happening. I'm seeing a fucking thing of light right now. I think well, if he's a regular it's weird. If he's a regular person, in theory, I guess he shouldn't be able to see this, especially if this is like a light stand. You can argue that he definitely shouldn't be able to see this. But who knows? He's just right now is like, fuck, man. I just wanted to get paid. What's happening? Cool concept. When did Usagi do that? When did Usagi do that? Oh, okay. I know what you're referring to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he showed up when Marilyn May lost his... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's when. I mean, it would have the first car stand. It wouldn't be the first car stand. But the stand is his car. That would be kind of cool. I like that. Usagi's getting baked. Yeah, dude, he's tired. I mean, he needs his fix, man, because it's been a while since he's like put anything into his system. He's trying to get better, but at the same time, he just needs something because, again, his leg is getting resutured off after it was just bitten off by a lion. He's been battered and beaten by the fucking enemy stand user as well. Yeah, he needs some drugs. He needs some helping drugs right now because he's just been through a lot. Which also, I guess, quickly speaking on Usagi, again, very mature moment, and this goes into what we said in the beginning, like whether or not whether or not his dad was actually his dad or Max was his dad, and obviously the recognition of she went to this stranger when she needed him most after all of her things that she did with his money, and then her not being a good mother in the traditional sense. He still forgives her and says it's not your fault, and that he promises to get back the 300,000 and his sister. I think shows a sign of maturity on Usagi's part, and I hope we see more of that. Like, the cast and characters should have moments like these for each of them. So I appreciate Usagi's part where, we definitely saw him a lot in the beginning and the start of this arc too, where he was just kind of not fully able to cope with what was happening, and his relationship with his mom was not good. But then at the end of the day, he doesn't want to see his mom in a bad situation, and doesn't think like, her and Max was a bad thing. At the end of the day, he just wants to make sure they're okay, which is what should matter at the end of the day. So that was nice. I like that. I like that little character moment for him. Rohan, I know what you are. You're a fan. You're a stan. That part is so awesome. Yeah, John. I assume you're talking about John Rod. John Rod. Motherfucker just came on and like, hey, what's up? Do we think Jojo might be autistic? I don't know if he's autistic. I think he could have some kind of mental disorder. I mean, they literally said in like 2 chapters ago, like, you might have just a mental disorder. Fuck, I mean, he was diagnosed at a young age with sociopathical tendencies, and right now it's looking like, you know what? Hey, it's sad to hear that your kid gets, scripted like that, but he did burn down a bus with kids in it. So, so I don't know if he's autistic. I think there's definitely something not right with him up there, but I don't know if I go that far. But maybe. Do we think that Araki coded him as an autistic on purpose? I mean, if you want to view it that way, sure. I think at the end of the day, he is writing Jojo to be a very offbeat Joestar. Like, even like the more thuggish Joestars that we've gotten. So guys like Jotaro, or guys like Giorno, and you can even argue Johnny, that are kind of more of these, and I guess Jolene too. These ones that are kind of like, fuck this and fuck that, but they have a heart of gold at the end of the day. They have compassion. They have all this stuff. Not to say Jojo doesn't care about anything. He clearly cares about his sister, his brother, and his mother, and their financial standings. But at the end of the day, it's also in this kind of sense of like, they are my blood, and thus we have to stick together. We have a codependency, and we must thrive to survive this eat them before they eat us mentality. And the world is run by money. Like, there's something there, but at the same time, it's warped in this very pessimistic sense of life. And that's something I feel like you don't get with the other Joestars. Really. Like, even like Johnny, when he's going through like his very fucking real struggles, physically and mentally, through his journey, he never, I feel like, has this sense of fucked upness. Even at his worst, I don't think Johnny even came close to this. So it's like, Araki is coding this guy to be very polar opposite to like what most Joestars are. So it's like, again, where is he going to end up? And what is his journey going to be like? I think JoJo's might be nearly 120 in Japanese. Like in the English, they do omnibus. Yes. Yeah. So again, we did check that out. So 135 is, again, AI search. Roughly the estimated number, which makes sense, I guess. Yes, I think that's what they count as volumes because of how they're released in Japan. Okay. How old is Rohan? 30? I mean, he's supposed to be Araki, but like, this is like peak Araki, I guess. So 30. Rohan Kishibe is 20 years old during Diamond is Unbreakable? What the fuck? Really? He's 20? Okay. Did not think that. 27 years old in the spin-off series with Rohan Kishibe. I still not have read or watched. I know a couple people have told me I really should. And also to do the light novel stuff. I think I will. He's roughly around 32, 33 years old by the time of Stone Ocean. Okay. He was born in 1997. So let's say that's the same case right now. So hold on, because my brain, it doesn't brain well. So this is in, they talk about COVID here in part 9. So let's say it's 2024. Let's do 24. Let's do 2024. Let's say that's the time period right now. He's 45? That doesn't feel right. Rohan right now being 45 years old? I mean, maybe. I mean, he be looking good, of course, for a 45-year-old because it's fucking Rohan. 45. Okay. All right. Again, he is also based on Rocky, and Rocky doesn't fucking age. The fucking vampire. So yeah. So let's tentatively say 45, but I can also see 30s as well. Which VOD? It was like the time where he called again about the code, and I said, nah, it could be a manga chapter. Oh shit. No, I lost space. Screen anger, I assume you mean screen saver. Do you remember what Rohan did in Made in Heaven? No, I do not remember. John Odd. John Rod, yes. John Rod, the fucking menace. We're gonna have fun. Araki's having fun with the stand. He realized, oh shit, I found gold. I made gold. The people like it. Let's do more. Ura! John Rod turned them invisible with his superpowers. Oh, he has light spectrum shit. Oh, go crazy. I've been coloring those pages. Oh yeah? Oh shit. There was another person that was coloring manga panels in my streams. That's cool. What if they rode the sub to Japan? That's gonna be a long trip. I don't know if they have enough fuel, but that'd be cool. I guess on that subject, Rohan's like the only motherfucker from Japan as of now. I am shocked that we've gotten no Part 8 mention. There's not been one mention of the Part 8 crew. Part 7 is a big factor in Part 8. But, like, there is, like, nothing. As of right now, there have been, like, no, as far as I can tell, there's been no signs of anything from Part 8 in this, outside of maybe, again, Charming Man, Rock Human correlation. Like, no Rokuka, no, fucking Josuke. Nothing. There's been nothing. There's been no Part 8 in here. So if they do go to Japan, we could get some Part 8 shit, maybe. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that we still have got nothing on them. Yet. Oh, message deleted. Hold on. Is it in here? Nah, it's deleted here. Oh well. My favorite style is like the late Part 6, early Part 7. Yeah, those were good, but I have a special place in my heart for this. It's just so bold and bombastic and yet so colorful. So beautiful. And I love the shininess of it all. The shiny. It looks so great. Early Part 7, drool. Early Part 7 drools. I think Part 7's ending art style is pretty good. Mudra is 100% my favorite villain so far. I mean, we haven't really gotten much villains from Part 9. But, yeah, he's cool. If you're saying outside of Part 9, I don't know if I go that far, but he was pretty coul. For the chapter that he really got introduced by the end, it was cool. How Mudra was moving before being slimed out by Rod, true, he was moving. Like that stand was a problem. It was a genuine problem to deal with. I'm not necessarily sure it's greed that motivates Jojo. Maybe it's greed, but I also think he wants power over his life. His arc just needs to go towards finding like a healthy way to do that. Sure. Although I think he says greed in this chapter. When he's talking to Dragona. Ever since we were kids, the whole high school thing, I really, I'm a lowlife drug dealer lurking in the shadows, and I have a pretty good time. But the whole idea about being a bright shining, having a bright future means that you're someone moving forward towards a goal, right? Even if you're in the shadows, you're shine because you're heading somewhere. That's us right now. We're no different from all that. We've come across a path we're meant to follow. It's a radiance, powerful enough to shatter even the most absurdity that destroys the things that people hold dear. We have nothing to be afraid of. Let's climb even higher. Let's get our hands on the lava rock and save Usagi's sister. And get rich while we're at it. I thought you said something about greed. But okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not pure greed, but I think he has that fixation for money for a reason. So yeah. Yeah. Say what you will about Jojo, but he's optimistic. Sure. He's blindly optimistic. But optimistic, sure. I mean, I would argue we are getting more build up to his arc, seeing how he was shot by the X, but also, like, I don't know how to articulate it other than that his neurodivergence is so painful. Sure, like, yeah, we're not getting nothing. It's just I figure we would have gotten more, especially because there was like this certain idea going in this arc where he was like, hey, kind of fuck Usagi. We're doing this because we have a mission and we want to make more money. But he also gave this Usagi's look when he was talking about his mom in the beginning. I was like, despite everything, you have a mom that you care about, Jojo, that you want to protect and make sure she's unaware of what's going on. So maybe you could have some like character moment with Usagi here. They didn't really have anything in this arc, so. But yeah. I mean, we'll get more, and it's building up slowly. But I just figured we would have had a gradual amount more than what we had. But okay. Highland, highlighted in this arc and chapter, I do think we're seeing more of Jojo's struggles with his own self. Like the ghost taunts him about bringing up his pseudo-scientific signs that Jojo will be a serial killer. Yes, yeah, that was good. And that the taunt works on Jojo because Jojo understands that it is bad. Whoops, I meant to say more positively on the comment. Okay, I gotcha. I chose to see Jojo's scarred birthmark as a representation of how Jojo's morals and nobility have been damaged by how society has treated him. I mean, yeah, you definitely could, because at the end of the day, he is in a terrible spot. And I think it's even theorized, how Jojo and his family's gotten into the situation is because of whatever the main villain and power scheme of the lava rocks are doing. That was, again, fate, gravity, the will of nature, however you want to say it. The terminologies that we've gotten so far, mechanisms have all pulled Jojo and their family into that situation. But at the same time, he's now going to use that same mechanism to climb back up. But I do think there is something maybe to be had that this Joe star mark that has transcended not just his character, but also other JoJo's is now being marked up, is being scuffed. I feel like that has some kind of undertones of he's not the Joe star that we think the other Joe stars are, and we're going to see that, and we have been seeing that. But that's not a bad take, too, about his star being the symbol of his morals and nobility being corrupted by society. But like with Dragona was saying, I think it's like also, he was kind of not born right, but, we'll see. Especially because it wasn't a scar from birth. It comes from an interaction that went badly. Fair. I would actually disagree about it being Mature. I think it's mature of Usagi. Oh, really? You don't like the movie? Really? You don't think it's mature? Okay, let me see. I think it's mature of Usagi is that he's forgiven her, but I don't think he should take responsibility for fixing her mistakes. I don't think he was taking responsibility for fixing her mistakes. I think he's taking responsibility of he's not letting her, choices define him and ruin his relationship, because at the end of the day, she's going to do what she thinks is right. He's doing clearly what he thinks is right. And he can even almost understand it and want what's best for her, even if it comes off as not a good parent decision, which it isn't at the end of the day. But I think there's an argument for maturity there. But okay. Especially when... I lost it. Especially when you look at how Usagi clearly has issues with his self-worth and doing what people ask of him. Usagi, baby girl. Yeah, no. Like, definitely. I'm not defending the mom. Trust me, I am not defending the mom. I'm not defending what that has done to Usagi and how he's literally a junkie because of it. I'm just saying, I think from where he was, especially with his personality and stuff, to have everything that he went through, and even what he was going through in the middle of the arc about, like, why was she at this guy's place? Wow, who is this guy? And then, going into her own subconsciousness with Mudra, like, hey, Max, hey, what's going on with Max over here? The ideas of, what she did, then placing that onto him could be a motivation on why she was not a understanding parent to him, which then caused him to spiral out throughout his life. The fact that he's kind of restabilizing himself to look past everything that's happened to him that could be caused through her, to say, I don't hate you, I forgive you, and, I care about you, and I care about my sister. I don't know. I think that's mature. I think that speaks valor on his character, but whatever. I mean, he couldn't be diagnosed as a teenager, but yeah. ASPD was suggested. I saw a really interesting post on Tumblr also bringing up how Jojo's race probably affected his suggested diagnosis being more extreme, or at least more stigmatic disorder. And yeah, I have no idea. That's again, that's, I think, maybe going a little too armchair, researchy into that. If you want to be going into that, you can. I'm probably not, but sure. It sucks, but it's a massive bias in his mental health field, and I wouldn't be surprised if Araki did highlight it. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that could be possible. Again, like, Araki highlights the corruptness of social justice systems and the fucked up nature of the medical field, like we got in Part 8. So if he were to also take a jab at research into mental disorders and mental health, how they're not maybe the best thing, and they can kind of brand people at a very young age. Oh yeah, Araki do that. That sounds about right. I don't know what that says. I'll be real. I don't know what that says. I don't fuck with something stream. Okay. Scringer is a nickname for a teen who's addicted to their... Oh, okay. Again, I'm a fucking dumbass then. Screenager is a nickname for a teen who's addicted to her phone. Oh. Okay. Thank you. My 2 IQ could not put that together. In Maiden Heaven, Rohan submitted his manga despite the time acceleration. Did he? I honestly couldn't remember. Is that something he did? That's kind of funny. Like, at the end of the day, the world is ending. I have to release my manga. You don't understand. My manga must be delivered. Just a reminder, Rohan is so good of a mangaka that he could keep up with his quota. Ugh. So even when time was accelerating, he kept up with his quota. I mean, wouldn't he accelerate too? Because, well, I guess people were aging, but their actions weren't being sped up. All right, whatever. So, the ink on the pen dried before I could even. Yo, I mean, at that point, then I don't know. Like, would you do a pencil? Do pencil first, then go over with ink? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. What am I supposed to do? Yes, hello, huh? There's a mangaka who still can make their deadlines. Who the hell is that? Who can... yeah, Rohan Kishibe. Rohan Kishibe. Okay. So yeah, okay. Rohan, he's built different, okay? When it comes to his manga, he's built different. So I'd argue he could easily do it week by week in Jojo Land. Okay. No, hey, Kios, there too. I gotta go offline now, but I hope you have a good night. Yeah, too. Oh shit, it's 11 o'clock. Oh shit. God damn it. Fuck. I'll save Arena for another time. I thought I had more time, but I don't. Just like Poochie, accelerating time. I don't think I'll have enough time to do Arena because it's like 47 pages. Like, how, like, yeah. All right, I'm going to save this for another time then. I'll do Arena and Arena content for its own stream. Yeah, damn. I wanted to get more, but we had such a good conversation, which I'm not blaming the conversation in any way because I thought that was good discussion all around, but I think we, unfortunately, just had more time committed to the discussion for JoJo's, and also we had One Piece. We also did do One Piece. That took a little bit of time as well. So, unfortunately, we're going to save Arena for next time. But I do want to see the memes. Thanks, Paco. Just so you know, Dr. Roberto. The most LARP stand of today versus the most LARP. Whoa, LARP. What? LARP? Huh? Nah. Listen, Wonder Review is dope as a stand design and insane for a power. But listen, John Rod, I fucking love this dude. I fucking love him. AI could never replace me. I hope not. Wait. Oh, hold on. The lands? Okay. Very nice. November rain, incoherence. So the rain coming down. It is very similar to November Rain. Like, the matchup between November Rain and John Rod would be cool. It would be dope. Yes. Peak, dude. Peak. Who could hate this? It's so cool. I love it. Why am I getting... Okay. Ooh, look at this coloration. I like that. I feel like Dragona is going to die, unfortunately. I think that might also be a stepping stone for him to get better. Brother, this is a clean cosplay. What the fuck? Oh my god. We got motherfuckers cosplaying him as ready. Damn. Oh, I'm saving that. I'm saving this. I'm going to save this. God damn. What a clean cosplay. Holy shit. That's amazing. Fucking spectacular. No! And we have Howler! Oh my god. This is me. This photo is literally just me and my agenda of, listen, Howler's just not that guy. He's not the dude. We have the dude. Maybe. Theoretically. It's him. He is him. You're just not that guy. Amazing. I'm saving this. So I know it's kind of obvious, but what was the reference to? What was that reference to Killer Queen Bites the Dust? Does Pink Dark Boy have that? The scene where Pink Dark blasts time away. The part is so goddamn. Is this? I guess it could be. It could be. It's a King Crimson callback. There's so many people saying King Crimson this part, which, I mean, surely. Since Kira had Killer Queen and Kira is half Josuke, that means someone look it up. I even think there is a post in the sub about it. It's a reference to both Bites the Dust and King Crimson. Okay. I want to say King Crimson only because this is more Part 5 related. I can't wait for tomorrow, the night before Jojo lands. Yes. Yes. Stop. Guys. Listen. We can cope all we want. It's not happening. It's not happening. It totally defeats this argument. It's literally a stupid argument, but it's a meme argument, so of course it's stupid. But, like, no. No. Yes, exactly. The same logic. No. 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 Yeah, he's gonna 100% become the villain. I'm calling it. Again, I like the idea. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, that would be a crazy thing for Araki to do, and he's got to definitely set up. He's got to set up the works. But if it happens, I'm for it, man. If he becomes the villain, I'm totally in. I would have been less disappointed by John Rod's post. He's Jojo. He's trying to cheer up his sibling after they had an incredibly rough experience. We're literally told at the beginning of the story he's going to get rich, and he knows that. There's nothing malicious about this. It depends on what does it cost to get rich. Dude, people are getting tattoos? Yo, it might be too early, but I like that. Merrily May, Chapter 39, help us escape from the zoo. Merrily May, Chapter 95, Earth is not safe anymore. Dude, true. Yeah, totally, buy a spacesuit. I need Charming Man back now. When the school bus passengers come out sizzling. Araki naming the antagonist in Jojo lands. Mudra, Key West, Lama Chabanga, Ningbong, Random Port City, go! Yes. Clean. Nice. Is that? Yes. John Rao appear in the next chapter, the evil and intimidating full Rohan chapter. Spicy leaks. Oh, more Pokemon stuff? Let's do this. Giving every JoJo character a Pokemon team. Okay. Parts 1 through 8. Let me see. I assume this is just Part 5's crew. So, you have... For Giorno, okay. Superior, okay. Yes. Alright. I can kind of see that. Bruno. Isn't there an actual, like... Wait, why not Hoopa? Why not Hoopa? Because he actually makes teleportation stuff. And Ring. Okay. That's not bad. A Mista. Yes, I like that. Okay. Why you? Sure. Okay, Narancia, that makes sense. Okay. Lalias. You? Why you? Okay, wait, you also have it? What? I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't do more than one, but alright. Really? Okay. Sure. Okay, Diavolo, let me see this. Really? You're gonna... Okay, I need you to explain that one. Sure. Oh, because the Mafia thing. You sure. Split personality, sure. Again, Honchkrow. Okay. Really? They get, like, 2 different teams? Okay. Wait, all of them? All of them. Okay, so he was serious. All of the characters are gonna get fucking... Okay. Study time. Yowie time. Okay. Yeah, Merly May, man. Merly May. All right. Okay. Now I gotta sign off. Good memes, though. Good memes. Good memes. And again, solid chapter. We'll do more Rocky stuff next time. So, till next time, take care. Stay safe. Like the stream. Comment down below. Use your jargon. Stay safe. Hydrate. And, of course, make sure to believe in yourself. Because I believe in you. We'll be back for more content at a later date. Take care. Be safe.